Good morning everyone and welcome to Super Bomberman 2. So we're gonna just hopefully run through the game for retro achievements. Not much of a difference for the actual game, except you'll get achievement at basically the end of each world. I think 3 of them. One for beating the 6 stages preceding a boss, one for beating the boss, and one more just for beating the second form of it. Other than that, no real difference. It's just a regular Bomberman game, so let's get playing. Alright, we got one enemy down. We do not want to hit the door because it will cause us to, what's it called? Respawn all the enemies in the area, so that is one thing we want to be careful for. But we have to kill all the enemies and hit that switch, I believe, to open it. Plus, in each of these treasure chests in this map, you have a chance of an item. So, we're going to be breaking every single one, just so that we can get all the items that are available, because we're going to need as much firepower and bombs as shown in the top right of the play screen. We're going to need as many of those as possible, just so that we have a good chance of wiping out the bosses of each world. There are 5 worlds to go through, and they're just going to be destroy all the enemies and hit those switches up in the top right. At least I think it's you have to destroy all the enemies. You might be able to leave some of the enemies alive, but I'm not certain. I will usually be destroying all the enemies because I'm going to be going through each treasure chest. I think there's only 1 flame and 1 bomb on this one, but I'm not certain. Oh no, there was another bomb, look at that. I don't think which items are random, just their locations. But that's the first stage of, I believe, 6 per world. So here's 1 too. Same as before, except now we've got some TNT that'll be joining the fray. And we gotta be careful that we don't run into situations like that. The enemy had 2 different ways it could have went, and unfortunately I picked the one where we were standing. We don't lose our bombs and flames from dying at this point, but if we lose both lives, we will. Oh, come on. I was gonna say, if he walked up and killed me again, I'd be so annoyed. But if you hit dynamite, you want to make sure to get out of there as quickly as possible, because it's a lot of explosions. It'll help us with clearing this path, but not enough to kill that enemy down there. Alright, we've hit all those switches except for that one there. I'm going to try to hit it before hitting the door, like before killing all the enemies, but I don't know what the odds of that's going to be. Ooh, a little bit of slowdown there, but alright. Another important feature are those red squares right there. Oh, that would have been bad. They maximize the bomb explosion, so it'll be as far lengthwise, and I think I just killed that guy who ran off to the side too, right there. Alright. If I didn't before, I just did there. Some enemies, as you saw with the big totem head guy, take multiple hits to kill. But, oh, already we're at 5 bombs, so that's a good start. Alright, so it is just hit all the switches. All the enemies are already dead, so I didn't get a chance to test this time. But we're going to hit this bomb, and I think that actually would destroy any items in there, unfortunately. I don't think there's a way to get any of the items in there if you do blow up the TNT, because it looks like it's just 6 or 7 explosions all at once. Ugh, and now we get one of my less favorite enemies. These guys are basically magnets. They magnet on you, and they magnet your bombs too. But if you're lucky, you can take them out pretty quick with just a well-placed explosion. And looks like I was wrong about that as well. Oh, no. Because it maximizes for good. Those magnets will pull your bombs straight to them if they're lined up right. Same as what the enemy would do. We're just going to place 2, so we're going to take those out. We want to get this treasure chest, and hopefully we can hit the big head with that, or kill everything. Oh, we got rid of the other magnet guy. I am happy about that. Unfortunately, the big statue guy is blocking one of the buttons we need to hit. With our 5 explosion power, it's pretty easy to have a long hit, but the only downside is the more explosion power you have, the better chance you have of hitting yourself. Alright, and let's just clear out the rest of the stage. I think all the enemies are already dead, even. So let's just blow that up. Oh, and there is still one more switch. If I haven't said it yet, these roller skates increase your speed, and there is another item, the clog, which decreases your speed, but you only really see that in battle mode, so we won't need to really discuss that here. Alternatively, picking up the bomb power-up gives you another bomb, the fire gives you another fire power. Well, that worked out well. Outside of that, that's all the power-ups we're really going to be running into right now. Thanks for proving me wrong, game. There's also the glove power-up, which lets you place a bomb, and then you can pick it up and throw it. Which will be how we'll hit these 2 buttons, because we might as well. And that's that stage. Real quick for that one, because those bombs, they can set themselves and they become invincible at that time. So we wanted to kill them pretty quick. But because we've got gloves... Oh. The apple is apparently just a score power-up. Also, I mislined that up, so let's see if we can take these guys out. Oh! The bomb guy took out one of the magnets for us. Oh. But yeah, you see he's invincible, but apparently you can kill him by landing a bomb on him. I don't want to set off that TNT from the top, because I don't know that we'll be able to get out fast enough. So we'll set it off from down here. No items up there, unfortunately. Now, because we've got the glove, we can actually set that bomb, and set off that stage, and set off that TNT pretty quickly. Unfortunately, that TNT brought back all of the enemies. Oh, I'm very lucky. Dead. I'll take it. I will very much take it. I was expecting to die right there because those magnet guys kept pushing me, unable to get out of that path. But I guess it worked for the best. So sometimes the TNT will be in such a spot that that's a trap, basically. And if we can, we want to just throw our bomb right into there, and now Magnet Guy cannot escape. With everything dead, twice, pretty much, we are free to escape. And should be entering 1-6 now. So far it's gone pretty quick for the first world. Trust me, that will not be the case for the rest of them. That I haven't died meant I can keep almost dying. Oh, that was so close. Okay, I think I just lose my glove there, but we should still be able to finish this stage. We will check right off the bat. Yep, I can't pick things up, so I no longer have my glove. I would also lose any bomb power-ups I had at the time. And not kill this magnet guy, apparently. So, like, there are a few different types of bombs. We'll start seeing those in World 2. Bye. And now I'm on my last life. So if I die here, I think I lose all my bomb power-ups and all my extra bombs. So I have to be much more careful. But as I was saying a second ago, don't expect me to stay alive for every other stage, because I'm already at the point where I'm going to be dying more frequently. If we still had our glove, this path would be really easy to deal with, but we do not. one down. Oh. No, he wasn't there fast enough. I forgot you can't lay a bomb onto where the switches used to be either. So that can be helpful, it also can be kind of troublesome at times. Let's break up these 4 chests and we'll be able to continue on. Hopefully with no more deaths this stage. And maybe getting another glove, if we're lucky. Seven means we have almost as strong an explosion as we can get. I think 9 is where you cap out for both bombs and firepower. But we won't have to worry about that just yet. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if this is another trap that hits the door guaranteed, that's a bit rude. I'm glad the magnets do act as a wall, like you cannot explode through them. So that saves us a little bit of trouble there. And now all that's left is this switch right up top. But of course, we're also going to blow up this TNT to clear out the rest of the stage. Except for that one square right here. So we have a bomb power of 8 now. This is going to go well against the... But that should be an achievement right there. So retro achievements basically just older games with achievements added on for doing stuff. But I got the Castle Master. I don't know why it cuts off the bottom of that on this game, but alright. That's just for beating all those stages in one sitting, which you guys saw wasn't too difficult. We're up against the first I guess robot master of this area. I don't know how to better phrase it. And there's a special item in here I want to get, if I can. That item right there. And if you didn't see right there, his bombs do magnet onto you if you walk past them. You can use that against him, but do so at your own risk. It's very dangerous to run into the path of his bombs just so that they come flying at you. We lost another firepower there, but with... Oh, we used up our heart. The heart is basically a second hit. So I'm safe for 1 extra hit whenever I fight the boss. But as you see, when you fight the boss, you have a good chance of blowing yourself up. Unfortunately, I'm now at a continue point, but no big loss here because I got the achievement for 1 through 6, and 1 through 7 is its own set of achievements, so my 1-7 is. So it's still technically the same one sitting, except now, as you see, our bombs are down to 1 and 1. So this is where you want to use his bombs as much as possible against him, because his hold a lot more firepower than yours do right now. Unfortunately, that means he can taunt you a lot easier, because he can just run up right next to your bombs at this point with 1-1. As opposed to his, which are 6, I think. He does not pick up items, thankfully, so he doesn't get the extra hit. And once the stage is done, it doesn't matter where. Like, you could be in the middle of his pile of bombs. He will just walk out, you will be safe for a few seconds. And that, I believe, is another achievement. I forgot to be updating this one. But let's pause it. Oh, I can't pause it. Let's finish up all 3 of these and then I'll update the counter. There's 400 points to each game for retro achievements. Oof. Just gotta keep dodging his punches. And placing some bombs while you have a chance. Whoa. Looks like he's just alternating punches, but I don't know if that's his actual pattern. Or that just because I happen to be standing in those spots. You can see he's losing color each time he gets hit, so he's getting closer and closer to death. don't know how many hits they actually have, but we're about to get them done. I have beaten all but the World 5 on my personal playthroughs, so at least the end should be very interesting. Alright, where are you going to stop? Alright, that's game. The robot is down. So, we can get a chance to fix our point count. Which, it's telling me 45, but I'm about to get some points right here. Another 20, so we're at 65 points. Some games have a lot easier score getting than others. I personally like this one because it's a nice short and sweet game.